I'm Ben Hooper, and this is Weekend Odds and Ends, a special Friday edition of the UPI Odd News Minute for January 16th, 2026. First up, a zoo in Poland shared video of a tiny muntjac deer facing off with a massive, and luckily patient, rhinoceros. The Wrocław Zoo in Poland posted a video to Instagram showing the small Chinese deer, named Munzak, in a standoff with a rhinoceros named Maruska in the enclosure the animals share. Officials wrote, "Someone probably forgot to look in the mirror this morning. Respect for Maruska for her angelic patience." Zookeepers explained Munzak's aggressive behavior was a result of excess testosterone, as his partner is currently in heat. They wrote, "He needs to release his energy and show who's boss, even if his sparring partner weighs 1.7 tons. Who would have thought that such a warrior could be hidden in that tiny body?" A follow-up post shows the now famous duo, having made peace, sharing a meal of hay inside their enclosure. The second post said, "Rhinos and muntjacs have lived together in our zoo for years. They have separate bedrooms, but a common yard. They eat hay together from one plate, and, as you can see, there is usually full agreement here." Moving on from animal spats to fast trash, a British inventor said his tricked-out trash can that broke the Guinness World Record for the fastest wheelie bin can now reach a speed of 66 miles per hour. Michael Wallhead, who captured the record with a 55-mile-per-hour run in 2023, said he has continued to work on his motorized trash can, dubbed the General Waste, since taking the title. He said the General Waste can now reach a top speed of 66 miles per hour. Wallhead said he was inspired to build the General Waste by Andy Jennings, who originated the record at 45 miles per hour in 2020. He bought the wheeled trash can from Facebook Marketplace for about $25, and then proceeded to make nearly $900 worth of modifications, including a Suzuki GP125 two-stroke engine, magnesium go-kart wheels, a rear axle, a 5-gearbox, a chassis, a steering damper, and an extra wheel at the front. Meanwhile, in poultry news, a Colorado sheriff's deputy found himself taking on the role of poultry wrangler when multiple chickens were reported on the loose in a neighborhood. The Douglas County Sheriff's Office said on social media that Deputy Lopez responded to a report of loose chickens in the Jordan Road and Bluegrass Circle area and set about rounding up the birds. Lopez ended up loading the chickens into the back of his patrol cruiser while waiting for animal control to arrive. The sheriff's office said the incident was another reminder that deputies handle everything from serious emergencies to surprise barnyard breakouts. Speaking of things that are difficult to control, a Swedish soccer enthusiast broke a Guinness World Record when he juggled a ball using only his knees, chest, head, and feet for 28 hours, 21 minutes, and 2 seconds. Daniel Jakob took on the record for the longest marathon controlling a football at the Showdown sports complex in Linköping, Sweden. Jakob, who is allowed a 15-minute break every 3 hours, beat the record set by Briton Dan Magnus at 26 hours in June 2010. Soccer juggling is also sometimes known as kick-ups or keepy-uppies. Jakob said, "I want to inspire others to push their limits, promote consistency and focus, and show how social media can be used to spotlight positive changes and achievements. This record is the perfect combination of my passion for football, content creation, and personal growth." And finally, a Connecticut family's Great Dane, named Minnie, is officially the tallest female dog in the world, standing at 3 feet and 2 inches from floor to withers. Minnie arrived at the North Stonington home of owners Ken and Lisa Nogasek when she was just 2 months old, and she quickly started to grow, reaching 35 pounds before her first birthday. Minnie was about 2.5 years old when the Nogasek's daughter started to suspect she might qualify for a Guinness World Records title. The owners decided to wait until Minnie was fully grown, and finally had her measured at the age of 3.5 years. Ken Nogasek told Guinness World Records getting Minnie to hold still for the measuring was difficult, and he had to bribe her with peanut butter, which is one of her favorite snacks. Minnie was measured at 3 feet and 2 inches tall, enough to take the title for the tallest female dog living. She is 1 inch taller than the previous record holder, Florida dog Lizzie, and she is just shorter than the tallest female dog ever, a Canadian Great Dane named Morgan, who measured 3 feet and 2.6 inches tall. Minnie is also a scant 1 inch shorter than Reggie, the tallest living male dog. For these stories and more national, international, sports, entertainment, science, and odd news from United Press International, visit UPI.com. Follow the UPI Odd News Minute on YouTube and TikTok. Leave us a comment wishing a very happy birthday to the best person I know and the UPI Odd News Minute's #1 fan, Elena.